Have you ever experienced an unexpected turn of events that left you puzzled? Well, the release of iOS April 1st, 17 might have given you a similar experience. Buckle up as we embark on a journey through the twists and turns of this extraordinary release. Now, we all know Apple and its penchant for precision and predictability. Mondays or Tuesdays have traditionally been the chosen days for new releases. So, imagine the surprise when iOS April 1st, 17 made its debut not on a Monday, not on a Tuesday, but on a Wednesday. Yes, you heard it right. An unexpected Wednesday release, just a week after the launch of iOS 17.4. The timing itself was enough to pique curiosity. But that's not all. There were more surprises in store. The security fixes accompanying the update, usually a routine affair, were delayed. This added to the growing intrigue around this update. Fellow tech enthusiast and Forbes contributor Kate O'Flaherty delved into these security fixes in more detail, but the late arrival of these fixes was unusual to say the least. And just when we thought the surprises were over, Apple pulled another rabbit out of the hat. In an unprecedented move, new versions of iOS April 1st, 17 and iPadOS April 1st, 17 were announced. Yes, new versions of an already released update. The new build number, 21E237, was almost identical to the previous one, 21E236. So, what's different, you ask? The answer is probably not much. It's likely a revised bug fix. But the mystery doesn't end here. Just when we thought this update couldn't get any more intriguing, Apple throws us another curveball. As of now, the update is not available for download, at least not in the way we're used to. But more on that in the next scene. Until then, keep guessing, keep exploring, because with Apple you never know what's next. Just as we were getting used to the new iOS April 1st, 17, Apple decided to re-release it. Yes, you heard it right. After the unexpected release of the iOS April 1st, 17 last week, Apple has surprised us once again with a re-release of the same version. Now, this isn't just a simple rehash of the previous version, but it comes with a new build number, 21E237, slightly different from the nearly identical earlier build number, 21E236. You might be wondering how different could this version be? Well, the differences might not be radical, and it's quite likely that the re-release was meant to address a bug fix. However, just when we thought we had figured it all out, Apple adds another layer to this mystery. Here's the twist. The new iOS April 1st, 17 update isn't readily available for download. Of course, there's a workaround where you can get your hands on it by downloading the IPSW file from Apple and updating or restoring your iPhone or iPad through the Finder app on your Mac. But the conventional method of updating your software over the air, where you go to the Settings app, click on General, choose Software Update, and hit Update Now, well, that's not an option. Your iPhone will simply tell you that it's up to date already. Now this brings up a whole load of questions. Why would Apple re-release an update and then not make it available for easy download? What was the need for a new build number? Is there a significant difference between the two versions, or is it just a minor bug fix? The answers to these questions remain unknown, adding to the mystery of the iOS April 1st, 17 re-release. But wait, there's more to this mystery. You might be wondering how to get this new update. Well, we're going to delve into that in our next segment, so stay tuned. As always, we'll keep our eyes peeled for any updates on this matter. So, make sure to check back often as we unravel the enigma that is the iOS April 1st, 17 re-release. Ready to download the new iOS April 1st, 17? You might have to hold your horses. The iOS April 1st, 17 update has added another intriguing twist to its tale. It's currently unavailable for download through the usual over-the-air method. That's right. If you go to the Settings app, tap General, then select Software Update and tap Update Now, you'll be told that your iPhone is already up to date. This is despite the fact that a new build of the update has been released. So, how can you get your hands on this elusive update? Well, it's a bit more complicated than the standard process. You see, the update is available to download if you access what's known as the IPSW file from Apple. This file can be used to update or restore your iPhone or iPad, but it requires the use of the Mac's Finder app. In essence, you're sidestepping the usual over-the-air method and manually installing the update yourself. Now this might sound a bit daunting, especially if you're not well-versed in such matters, but don't worry, the process isn't as scary as it sounds. It's more time-consuming and requires a bit more effort than the typical update process, but it's certainly doable. However, there's an important question that needs to be asked. Should you go through this trouble to get the update? At the moment, it seems that the answer is not necessarily. The changes in this new build of iOS April 1st, 17 seem to be minor, most likely a revised bug fix. So, unless you're someone who likes to have the absolute latest version of everything, or if there's a specific bug fix included in this update that you need, you might be better off waiting until the update becomes available through the usual method. But what if you cannot or do not want to use this method? Let's find out. Sometimes all we can do is wait, and in this case, that might be the best course of action. We're talking about the new iOS April 1st 17 update, which has been re-released in a rather unexpected turn of events. You may be wondering, should you rush to download it? Should you scramble to get your hands on this new software? But surprisingly, the answer is no. There's no urgency here. You see, Apple has a system in place for crucial updates that need immediate attention. It's called a rapid security response. It's a fast-track method of ensuring that important updates get to users as quickly as possible, especially when there's a significant security risk. But in the case of the iOS April 1st 17 re-release, this has not been activated. This lack of urgency from Apple itself should tell us something. It's a sign that while this update is indeed new, it's not something that Apple is pressing its users to download straight away. It doesn't appear to be a matter of urgent security or a fix for a major bug that's causing widespread issues. Rather, it seems to be a minor tweak, a small adjustment that Apple has decided to make, and then roll out to its users in due course. So what does this mean for you? It means that you don't need to worry about getting the update immediately. You don't need to hunt down the IPSW file or go through the Max Finder app to get this update. Instead, you can wait for it to become available the usual way, over the air, through the Settings app on your iPhone. This is the waiting game. It's a part of the tech world, and it's something we all have to deal with from time to time. But remember, patience is a virtue. It can be frustrating, but often it pays off. So keep calm and carry on with your current iOS version. We'll keep you posted on any new developments.